John, you had 6 catches for 65 yards. You seem to get me more comfortable. You find a more comfortable, more rhythm?
Yeah, I think that just comes with time. Just more time on task, time with the guys, more reps. I think the more reps we get, the more comfortable we get as an offense.
What was it with Tyrod out there? What did he bring that was different than today?
Tyrod was just leading us well. He was just keeping us on pace. Really just leading,
It seemed like your offense was getting more rhythm. Is that, like you said, is that just with time? Is that what's going more comfortable?
Yeah, I think, we got new pieces. We have moving pieces. So there's a lot going into that, especially at this time of the season. So I think it's really just time on task, reps, more time together, getting to know each other more, getting a feel of what we're trying to do as an offense, but also how we all play,
Second straight week where you found the end zone. Walk me through this touchdown, and what did you see pre-snap?
I think it was just the same thing, They were bringing blitz zero, and they were trying to combo us out the stack, and we just capitalized on the opportunity, knowing that that's what they like to do, especially in the red zone.
How do you build on this offensive performance for you guys?
Just watch the tape and get back to work. Same thing as last week. We did good things, we did bad things, build on the good, fix the bad, and then at the end of the day, if we have more good than bad, then we can rest easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys held the Ravens to 3 points in that first half. What was clicking early on for you guys as a defense?
Yeah, it was just, a continuation of guys doing their jobs, guys aggressively filling their gaps and, getting that knockback, that displacement on the line of scrimmage. It's kind of a marrying of defending the run, defending the pass with these guys, and we were doing a real good job of that.
What adjustments did they make in halftime, coming out of halftime?
They were just a bit more aggressive, marrying the run and the pass. There's something that they major in, and they end up getting us on a couple of them, and that's kind of just how the chips fell there.
What was it like for you guys as a defense? I mean, you guys contain Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry for the most part.
Yeah, it's always bittersweet because you go in there with a plan and, you execute and, you see one pop and then you come back and execute. And, it just speaks to the defense's mental toughness, just going out there no matter how it is and just going out there and doing your job to the best of your ability.
You were able to sack Lamar Jackson. What was that? Did you see it? Walk me through that play.
We do a good job. Our coaches and our linebackers do a good job of getting us in situations with our rushes to where we can really zero in on a guy. And, I took advantage of the shot I had there, had a good move cooking up, and, I was able to get there. And that's just a testament to the guys up front putting the top on the rush for me, collapsing the pocket, and I was able to work an edge and actually get there, which is kind of a little different from the interior because you usually get your sacks off of bowling and slipping, but I was able to win off the edge and, go ahead, turn the corner and get them down for one.
What did AG say after this game?
Yeah, it just comes down to pretty much the same thing he's been talking about all week. Mental toughness and doing a little bit more. Harrison had a great point after the break. Just doing a little bit more. A little bit more. You don't want to do a little bit less. You don't want to do the same thing. We just have to do a little bit more every single day and keep adding on that 1%.
Thank you.
Yeah, we played a long first half. We just got to carry it into the second half, which, I think we did in some parts, but, obviously it didn't come out the way we wanted, but yeah.
We've all seen what Lamar's done throughout his career. You've probably seen firsthand what he's done throughout his career. You guys made him look pedestrian. What were you doing to kind of complicate things for their offense, specifically for him?
Yeah, I think we just had a great game plan as far as just limiting him in the run game and in explosives. And so I think up front they did a good job with that. But yeah.
He's been battling some stuff this year, like random injury, the hamstring injury, and I think it was foot or ankle he was on the injury report with this week. Did you notice that? Like, could you tell that maybe he wasn't the Lamar that people are used to seeing?
To be honest, no. I didn't see him, acting like, as if he was hurt. You know what I mean? I think we just had a great game plan as far as keeping him in the pocket and, limiting his running ability.
How tough is it, these third down penalties you guys have gotten? You had one last week in New England. There's a few today. Just, you feel like referees are calling it differently on third down, or what's your take on that?
It's not for me to say. It's not for me to say. We just got to get off the field, third down. Whatever it takes. The penalties are going to come in this game, but we just got to limit, and try not to have those on third downs. Pivotal third downs. Every third down is pivotal, but we just got to do better at that.